Guys, I think it's time. You know, I've been playing WoW for so many years now, and I've loved the game, but I really feel like with the recent changes, they've killed Mistweaver. I mean, like 20% nerfs is a little steep, and I don't like investing my time into a spec into a game that's just dead and dying. So I am gonna quit. WoW. I do know what the future holds for me though, and what the channel's going to become. I do think that Cory in the House on the Nintendo DS is going to be the next game that we kind of shift to. So you're going to see some changes on the channel, some guides made for that game. Um, but I do think that I can go pro in that game. So I'm kidding, guys. Let's open some vaults. I'm sorry. Happy April Fools. If y'all don't know what April Fools is, it's a stupid thing that some people do, and I love doing it. I usually get more serious with it, but this year I just want to make like an intro to a video, especially because we're on Vault Day, and Vault Day is super important. We did cross the 3-1 mark on our monk last week. Huge grind, got some 14s timed, but more importantly, we filled up this vault. We killed some mythic bosses. I died during our kills of them, got horrible parses, but regardless, we still get to crack the vault. We have a lot of pieces that can be upgraded. We only have a few mythic track pieces like our shoulders, our belt, our hands, our helm. I think that's it, really. Our weapon, obviously, we crafted. So there are so many pieces that could be upgraded. We just don't need to hit one. Like, we're rolling like a 20-sided die, and only, a critical fail or like a 2 or a 3 is bad. Anything else is great. So come on. Anything is good. Okay, we did get another mythic track shoulders. This is kind of the argument for why I wouldn't have taken the shoulders last week. But we also get a wrist piece and legs. Mythic track legs, tier legs. That's likely going to be what we take. Ooh, mythic track shoes with verse. I'm sorry, with speed is huge. And then we get a trinket haste. Become the pinnacle of Galagio service excellence and dole out Kajikol megalites to injured allies 10 times over 4 seconds, healing them for 1 million. Interesting. And then we get a heroic chest. So none of these pieces, maybe the boots. I'm really torn between the boots, the wrist, and the legs. So let's look at what we have. A lot of you guys are probably like, oh, but legs are super good statted, and I don't know, that like they give you a lot of intellect, and that tier piece is like you're never gonna replace that. What kind of wrist do I have? I have a haste crit wrist. I really just think the legs is the play, if I'm being honest. Legs or shoes. I don't think we take the wrist. I think it's legs or shoes, and I think we just do our guild a solid and take the tier piece. That way I don't fight over a tier token late. Oh, hold on. Leech? Uh-oh. Uh, Leech. The thing is, Leech is like much less exciting nowadays. And I already have a mythic track shoulder. I feel like that would be trolling taking the shoulder piece. Because I would just catalyze it into the same piece with Leech, and that would be a wasted vault week, in my opinion, just going for Leech over a mythic track upgrade. So I think the play is definitely either shoes or legs. Um, the thing is any mythic track legs become this piece, any of them. But speed is nice, especially in the Chi-Ji playstyle. Like having a little bit more speed to keep up with the boss is nicer. Haste versus Biss in Mythic Plus, and pretty good in our raid build. Um, I just think it would be trolling to my guild if I didn't take the tier piece. So we're gonna take the tier piece, pass up 2 tertiary pieces for this slot, and just take it and close your eyes. Don't look anymore. Don't change your mind. Just click, 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 click. Okay, we took the legs. We now have mythic track legs. That is 3, 4 actually. 4 tier slots we have mythic. So huge boost there. Once we get some crest and upgrades, we can get some nice item level this week. I don't know if we're gonna be able to cross 670, but we'll try. Now, last week was Emissary of War week. I didn't quite complete the quest on all of my characters. I think this character I only did 3 dungeons on, which is kind of bad for us, but nonetheless, I did play at least on all of the healers, so we have a lot of vaults. This character has so many last tier pieces to replace. I don't care if we get a strength piece either, or something that could be played for Prot Paladin. I am looting for Prot Paladin here. And we get a chest piece. You know what? We take that heroic chest. Not bad. That's going to become tier, and we're getting closer to getting tier sets on all of the alts. That is going to be a fun time when I get to actually play around with all of the new tier sets. Let's go ahead and equip it. We are breaking last season's tier, but that's okay. I'm going to soon catalyze all the pieces. Let's hop on over to the next alt. Now, the Druid is one that I did complete the vault on. Like, I did get the Emissary quest done, and I got 2 vault slots ready. So we're hoping for something good, but I don't think this is our best alts vault of the day. This character has also, once again, so much that we can get. Even the pieces that I have gotten in the past are bad, so they can even be replaced. So there's like very few pieces that we could get that I would be upset about. And we also have 2 chances, so hopefully we get something good. Hopefully we get like a Abyss item just to skyrocket. Now we got a belt and a chest. I think we just take the chest, right? Belt and chest. Yeah, that's a last season chest. We definitely take this one. We're getting closer to the tier set. We just need to have pieces to catalyze. And then this character has the tier set. And this tier set is exciting. You just get random haunts left and right. So we need our legs, something to be catalyzed, a helm, something to be catalyzed, or a shoulder. We're getting close. We're getting close. Okay, let's hop on over to the priest. I think it just has 1 vault piece. All right, the priest, same boat. It has all pieces from last year. It can literally get so many upgrades, but I've never known something. Let me ask you guys, does it matter if you're in holy loot spec or disc loot spec? Like, is the loot tables different? It's always been something I've wondered, but let's just loot up. I think we're in holy loot spec, so I don't know if that's doing us dirty or good, but we got some new fancy shoes, so let's take them. Haste crit, pretty good for disc. I don't know if that's that good for holy. Maybe it's good for holy. Not too sure, but I want to get good pieces for both because I'm currently enjoying both of them equally, as Kira intended, and I'm looking to get one. Like, I'm trying to play both pre-specs and find the one that I'm enjoying the most right now, but still can't find that. Hoping the gear decides it for me. Let's hop on over to the next alt. All right, so the Evoker, I tried to do a key last week on, and I was like, okay, this is kind of fun, but I really wasn't feeling it, so I stopped after 1 key, and it was literally just a 2, so any piece that we get here will be an upgrade, because this is the first key I've done on this character this season. Just not enjoying it as much as I have in the past. Ooh, and the most fitting cloak of all time, the Trash Master. This character is, in my opinion, kind of trash. I need to start gearing it, but now we can don the mantle of Trash Master. Beautiful. Voila. Dang, you get a heroic piece, a heroic tier 1 from just doing a +2 from the vault. That's kind of crazy. Okay, next healer. This last healer, we have done a fat key on, so we have some big pieces to loot. All right, now it is Resto Shaman time. I'm gonna start trying to gear this character like toward the end game, so I'm gonna try to do some 10s every week. And that started last week. I was able to do a 10, a 6, a 7, then a 9, and a 10. I pushed my key up beautifully. I was kind of surprised that I was able to do a 10 on this character because only 620 at the time. It was only 620 item level, but it went smoothly. There were a couple of panic scenarios, but this class has Spirit Link Totem, which is the perfect panic button. It has all the tools for timing keys when you're under geared, and I really love playing this spec, so I might just start gearing it out. But the character, I think, only has this 1 good trinket. I think maybe an offhand too. It does have a this season offhand, but it's veteran track. So we need a weapon or an offhand that's this season. Any pieces, dude. This neck is evading us. What is going on? We still don't have a neck upgrade from season 1. It's a green piece. Crazy stuff, but we just don't need to get a hands or a belt. And that looks like the only pieces. I guess a shoe. We could even get a ring. There's just so many pieces that could be upgraded. If our myth track piece hits here, that is massive. So we just need that 1 myth track piece. Ah, it's a waste. It's haste verse, though. We take that. Versus a crit, haste, speed. What's up with all the speed, though? So much speed this tier. So we got legs. We got a belt. Myth and heroic track. I think we just take the myth track piece, even though it wouldn't be replacing much. Is that trolling? Is that trolling? With enough grinding, I can replace this piece. So I don't think I take the legs because I just do a couple dungeons and I have a piece of legs. That's the same thing because they're both going to get catalyzed. Definitely myth track piece here. This is like a long-term grab, not a short term. Short term would be taking the legs and catalyzing, working toward the tier set quicker. But like I said, I could just grind that. We take the long term piece, the mythic track piece that can be maxed. And there we go. We're 625. I wonder if we can do like 14s now. No, I'm kidding. We're going to stick to 10s, try to get this character out this week. I don't know. I would call these vaults a success. Some of them are kind of duds, but for the most part, we got some tier piece slots. We got some big upgrades. We got a mythic track piece on my non-monk character. My monk doesn't quite have like the best pieces yet, so I think we could get some better hits there, and maybe some tertiaries on the pieces that we take would be very nice. But all in all, hope I didn't get too many of you guys with the Corey in the house thing. I try to make it obvious. I try to pick a game that's so obviously a joke. That way no one would like click off or unsubscribe in that moment. Like, oh, he's not playing WoW anymore. Unsubscribe, you know? But this was my vaults. I would call them a success. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I like making these videos each week. It makes the grind like fun each week. I get to show you guys what I get as the rewards. To me, I just enjoy it. Hopefully you guys did too. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like the video if you like this. Happy April Fools. Hopefully you guys got someone in your family, but like very casually. Let me know what your best prank was this year. But guys, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.